Hi, my name is Brenda Linsinkowicz. I'm a student at Style Academy, and one of our assignments is to do a YouTube video in regards to a topic of our choice. So I've decided to do an acid burn, a fake acid burn, and I just want to show you the items that you need. I don't have a lot of items. This is a very simplistic one. I know there's other ones that have a lot more material than what I have, but mine seems to work just as well, and it was a quick instruction at school, so that's basically what I'm sharing with you today. So what we have is a color wheel in regards to the burn and blisters, and I'm losing my voice, so this amount of talking is probably the most I can do in regards to volume, so my apologies for that. So in this wheel, there's like 4 colors. At school, we also had like the purple and kind of a burgundy color. So it's nice to have those two if you have them. But if not, just use what you have. So color wheel. The other part is to have some fake blood. And you would need some water. Probably put it in some sort of spray bottle. And in regards to in regards to giving it the fizz that it needs for the acid burn. So those are kind of the main things that you need. So what I'm going to do, and also little sponges like this. What I basically have done is just taken pieces out of them just so that there's no sharp edges so that I can apply the colors with it. So what I'll do is I'll just do it on my hand so that you can see. I did it for a project and it worked out very, very well. It's messy at the very beginning, but once it dries, I mean, you can, it's not going to be wrecking your clothes or anything like that afterwards, only when it's dry, but it will when it's before. So what I do is I just take my color palette and I put on the different colors, and I just take my sponges and I just put the colors around, and what I'll do is an acid burn just on my hand. So what I do is I try to use some of the lighter colors first, and then I apply the darker colors. So we'll just put some colors on my hand, and you don't have to be really particular, you can be really messy. Just as long as you have lots of different colors on your hand, that's kind of the main thing. So now I'm using kind of more of a, I don't know, orangey color, I guess. There's a red color that I'm dabbing on. And maybe we'll use some more of this color. Get some more of the almost like a burgundy color in there. I'll just add a little bit of the black, just so that it can look more burnt. Just to dab it on there. And get some more red in there. More burgundy. There's kind of that purple color just to make it look, there's something about purple, it just kind of makes it look more bruised. This color wheel doesn't have it, but the school had some purple and it just kind of makes it stand out just a little bit more. So add a little bit of that, a little bit of red again, a little bit more black. We can add some blood to it, which is a fake blood. This I just got at the Halloween store, just during Halloween time. It's just a little bit thicker, so it stays on a little bit better. I'll just put some of that in my palette. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of spread it on, just looks as if it's blood that's been there for a little while. And also during Halloween, I got some, it's a little bit more liquid or thinner fake blood. And it's just a matter of pouring some of that on just to make it look real. You probably should have like a plate or plastic or something like that, because it's a little bit messy for this part, because now it's running down my hand. So it's good just to kind of mess it up, just to get a little bit of liquid all over your hand. Just going to put a little bit more blood on. It's kind of hard working with one hand. Okay, add a little bit more of that. So you can see I haven't used a lot of product, just enough to get it a little bit of a color, and then just to get some liquid, which we're just using the fake blood. Okay, in order to get that burnt, that acid burn, the Eno, what I would do is just put it on top, and thank heavens I have a little plate underneath. And what I do is I just sprinkle it on. Just enough to cover it so that you can see the white. And then, as you can tell, because of the liquid in the blood, or the fake blood, it's starting to sizzle. In order to get it to sizzle more, like a burn, you can just add a little bit of water. And like I said, having it in a spray bottle really, really helps. So you can see that it's sizzling and it looks like it's an acid burn. So what I did for my project is we had to do so many special effects. I had the individual basically just sit there just as this fizz and dried, I guess, on his hand. And once I did that procedure, it probably took a good half an hour. We were able just to, wipe it off, and you could still see kind of that effect that the burn had. So we're just going to take a little break, just leave it dry, and then I'll show you the last part of it in regards to when it does dry, you can actually, put on clothes, do other things, and it can be part of your scene. So I did add a little bit more of the Eno. It just didn't have enough fizz, so I thought I would just show you just by adding it, spraying it some more. It will give it a better effect in regards to the end result. So I did add some more, and I just wanted to show you that. And then I'll show you, like I said, once it dries, then I'll show you the after effect. Just to save on time, I actually used my hair dryer just to speed up the process. And as you can see, it got crusty and it looks like a burn. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take a little bit of that off, because there's a little bit of liquid that's underneath all the little blisters that it looks like it has. So I'm just dabbing it just so that you know that there can be a little bit of liquid underneath there, and you just want to make sure that you just pat it just to make sure that it's a little bit more dry, and if there is liquid, it's at least out. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just patting it, like I said, just making sure that there's no liquid. Sometimes the back of the hand's a little bit sticky. Yeah, it's getting there. Still a little bit of stickiness there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the hairdryer on it a little bit more, and then I'll be right back. So I ended up using the dryer again. I just, as you can tell, it's all dry. Nothing's coming on my hand. So for my one assignment, it was on Suspense and Horror. It was a TV series. I actually had this on the person's arm, and he had his shirt over it. So as long as it doesn't get wet or anything like that, it stays dry without anything getting at it. It's kind of a way to hide an acid burn and still have it there and still be quite effective in regards to the end result that it leaves. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Apologize for my voice in regards to that. I think the joke's on me in regards to not having a voice to properly talk. So anyway, just some of the things that I've learned in class, and I just wanted to share them with you, how simple and easy they are and how they have that real look to them even though they're not. Anyway, see ya. Have a good evening. Bye.